Hello, live chatters. This is Douglas George Block, born on February 22nd, 1949 in Flushing, New York. And today is the birthday of some pretty famous people who, no, actually, Mae West did something cool on this day. Anyway, let's get back. Yes, it's April 19th. It's 2020, and we're still in the middle of this pandemic, oh my God, pandemic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting cabin fever having to stay shut up in my house. Anyway, hello everybody. Kay Bailey, Jason Clulo, James D, Wally Doodle, Lazy Eye Branch, Political World War News. Well, of course you have anxiety with that name. Anyway, we all do. Madeline Roy. The big one is really hitting hard. I'm not quite sure what you mean. John Gaffilian, thank you for asking about if we're doing okay. Hello, Kay Bailey and Jason. Laura's back. Robert Jenkins, of course, my big contributor from Virginia. Deidre Montrose, Austin, always depressed? Well, there are breaks from depression. It's not 24/7. You can have little respites, and if you use the Body, Mind, Spirit Recovery Program that I and other people promote, you could get bigger respites. Is it very bad? Political World War News. What are you reaching out for help, treatment, friends, exercising? What kind of things are you doing? Hey, Bosnia, nice to hear from you. Edward Steiner. I think you're from California, last I remembered. Hi from MI, Michigan. I think it is, Carol. Shirley K, one of our great fans. Richard Farrell, nice to see you. So how have you guys been doing with this lockdown or this social distancing, or what is it called? Something at home, recluse at home? Tell me what that is. I can't remember the name. Something at home. Shelter in place. That's what it's called. Susan Jones for Virginia. Andrew De La Rosa. Haven't heard from you in a while. What do you think about the worry cure? I haven't read the book. Angela Russell, Mr. Brooklyn. You broke out in a hard cry last night. Well, what was bothering you? Mr. Brooklyn likes the jokes. Billy Reed. I'm going to tell a Billy Reed joke. Here it comes, Billy. I broke my arm in 2 places. You know what my doctor said? Don't go back to those places. Come on. Everybody clap, thumbs up. Hey, Billy, how are you doing after the ECT? You're still going to Josen? Going to work? My pronunciation's off. You feel like you're going insane? Thank you, Tessa Young. I feel the same way. Hey, one of my Patreon contributors, my first time commenting in your live chat. Nice to see you. Thank you for being a patron, by the way. I don't remember when you joined. Tell me when. But for those of you who don't know about Patreon, it's a crowdfunding site. If I can just find the friggin' thing about it. Anyway, it helps me keep this channel going. Monthly contributions starting as little as $2 a month. And here it is, www.patreon.com/Douglas Block. You can be a supporter like Holly and like Robert Jenkins, who's been so generous. Deidre Montrose, I work from home, but I get out, walk, go to the grocery store. Yes, I'm sad for my way life used to be. I don't think things will ever be the same. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. As someone that is weak-minded, born that way, people were born with temperaments and nothing that can't be overcome. I was born shy. My father's shy. We have basic temperaments, but weak-minded, no. You can overcome that. Lazy Ranch, I love staying at home. Now I have an excuse. I bought $500 worth of food. Stayed home 6 weeks. Wow. I joined in March. Thank you. I'm going to send you a thank you note personally. Holly, if you want to, send me an email. I'll give you a free copy of my book, my memoir, the best thing I've ever written, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, A Survivor's Guide to Overcoming Anxiety and Clinical Depression. You'll be starting ECT soon. Any advice? Take a deep breath and say, it's a safe procedure, and I'm going to get better. Just give yourself the post-hypnotic suggestion that it's going to work. 70 to 90% cases, it does work. Tessa, they say if you feel like you're going insane, you aren't, because if you really were going insane, you wouldn't recognize it. Very good, Shirley K, but that's more about psychosis. 5 pounds, Joseph Clulo, thank you for getting it started. You know, I am only getting 5,000 views a month, and I used to get 15,000 views a month. It's the coronavirus. Something is going on. YouTube is doing something strange to my channel. James D, nice to see you. Chomp-choms, I love having chomp-choms here. You're overeating? What are you overeating on? Lettuce and sprouts, I hope, Mr. Brooklyn. Probably not, though. KBLA, nice going, Madeline. Looking for those positive aspects. What did Madeline say? I missed it. Hi, James D. Hi, Choms. What did Madeline have to say that was positive? Moby Zero, wow. Wow, Dad's using it as a punching bag and thinking I'm gay for reasons? Wow, I'm sorry. Hey, you've been made a great improvement. You're still going to work. Anyway, Carol, I hope that helped. My words are not coming out right. Anyway, I have a couple of videos on ECT you might want to look at. And I'm looking at what Madeline said that was positive. Maybe somebody can remind me. I can't find anything. Here it is. Well, her email, that's all. One thing, I'm listening daily for your obsession with the big one is really hard. Okay, great. Madge is saying that people can talk to her if they want to. How do you fix what you said in my last message, says Choms? Well, all you said in your last message was, hi, James D. My last few weeks have not been good. I've lost control. I can't do my homework, but I'm sure I can do drugs. Whenever I begin to fix things, I've decided to quit everything at least. Well, Choms, if you're having problems with drugs or alcohol, there's drug and alcohol counselors. See your regular counselor. If it's alcohol, AA still has virtual meetings. They're very good. So it's always the same, boys and girls. Reach out for help. If you're struggling with cravings, with addictions, with depression, with anxiety, with hearing voices, with bipolar, with mania, anything, find help. You can always get through things with the right kind of help. I mean, look at me. I've had 4 nervous breakdowns. All right, why is it such a full-scale disaster to not have a girlfriend at 30? Who said it was a full-scale disaster? I didn't even get married till I was 35. Anyway, I hope that helped, Choms. Lija Kuplik, somewhere in Bosnia. The lockdown is okay. I'm feeling good, and I think the virus will be gone soon. I'm feeling sorry for everybody who lost. And there's Robert Jenkins with his weekly $20 contribution. The OCD can play with your mind on the 3rd week of Luvox, and it is making a difference. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I recommended Luvox to Robert, or said he should talk to his doctor about it. I have to be patient when it comes to this. I cannot expect a quick fix. No. Any chronic anxiety disorder like OCD or generalized anxiety disorder, which I have, it's an ongoing process. There is no cure, but there is management. So Robert, it looks like the Luvox is helping your OCD symptoms calm down, but you still need mindfulness meditation. You still need exercise. You still need cognitive behavioral therapy. You need everything. That's why this chart is such a revelation, guys. I'm going to probably ask a trivia question. Yeah, whoever answers the trivia question gets a free copy of this chart. And hey, did you hear about this amazing concert on television? Did anybody listen to it last night besides me? It was all these people around the world under the auspices of Lady Gaga got together, and it was called Global Citizens, and it was everybody together at home. Let me see if I can find the title of it. It was all over at least the United States, and I can't see it. Hold on, give me one more shot. Here it is, One World Together at Home. Did anybody see One World Together at Home last night? Amazing, amazing. And there's a guy named Keith Urban who, I never heard of him, but he's really, really good. Keith Urban from New Zealand, and he sang a song called Higher Love. The question for a free chart is, who was the original composer of Higher Love, and when did he record it, and when did it come out? Higher Love. Okay, yes, James D, I agree. Shouldn't be a prisoner to other people's opinions. Hey, Sebastian. By the way, so did you basically see that thing last night? The wonderful, wonderful music, One World Together at Home, to honor all the frontline workers, the doctors, the nurses, all these people who are on the front line helping people get better. Man of Steel 2018, nice to see you. You didn't see the concert? Is it still available to watch? Yeah, go to YouTube. It must be still available. It was a major event. Do you think workout and praying is good for treating depression? Of course, it's right here. Right here. Here it is under physical self-care. There's exercise, and meditation is under spiritual connection. Yes, of course. You watched it. Love the Rolling Stones. Keith Urban. Everyone's fantastic. Yay. Keith Urban is a stereo soul. He looked like such a nice person, but he played this beautiful remake, or this cover of a song called Higher Love. Nobody yet has told me. Oh, you're right. Lazy Eye Ranch. Ho ho! For a free chart. How do you know that? Girl, you're a lot younger than I am. Stevie Wonder. Wasn't he great? Blind Faith, Traffic, Spencer Davis Group. I know more about British songwriters than the Brits do. One World Together at Home is available on YouTube. Thank you, Kelly Burns from the UK. Mick Jagger was astounding. He looked a lot younger. Bring Me a Higher Love. Yes, 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 yes. And you know who did a cover of it that kicks the pants off of Stevie Wonder? A woman named Whitney Houston with this guy Kyoto, who rearranged it after her tragic death. Listen to that. And by the way, I saw Whitney Houston perform One Moment in Time at the 1989 Grammys. I have never seen a performer like that. She, I think, is the best blues singer, who, at least in my generation. A Brighter Day Will Come. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you that some of you watched it. You guys who didn't watch it, go to YouTube and find it. My life sucks right now, but this too shall pass. Thank you, Chom Choms. Exactly it will. Hey, Anthony Olson, the pianist from Texas. Had a much better week this week. Only downside was turning 50. Hey, what do you think of me turning 70? You love Richard Thompson? Who is he, by the way? And I don't know why that phone is ringing. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. John Gefilin, Jason, yes, I'm better. Just have anxiety, chest pains get me down. Hey, John, and thank you for making comments. I'm writing a new book on suicide prevention. Please, I need people to comment on it. If you do, let me know. I'll send you the manuscript. Yeah, turning 50 is great. Actually, the 50s, from 50 to 59 was the only decade of my life where I didn't have a nervous breakdown. In my teens, my 20s, my 30s, and my 40s, and my 60s, the 50s were great. So if you turn 50, be happy. Hey, Tony Issues / Simon, nice to see you. Yeah, you had a bad panic attack, Man of Steel? It passed. Everything passes. I bet you know Fairfield Convention was Richard's early band. Yes, now I remember. Thank you. Muhammad's not here yet. Maybe up your dose, says Jason. Shirley K, I agree. Mick is so sexy. Yes, evening from the UK. Eagle, did you see Mick Jagger last night on the One World? I got to remember the thing. It's something, One World Together at Home. Yeah, One World Together at Home. Lady Gaga, boy, what a strange name and what all that makeup. But boy, she had that nice introductory song. Who else did you like there? Those of you who saw that concert, who else did you like? Oprah Winfrey was on there. Michelle Obama, Laura Bush, you know, lots and lots of political figures. Lagai, I spoke to Lagai over the phone from Canada. Angelina George is the best jazz singer. She's only 15. Please look her up. She's magical. I will. I love singing. I love jazz. But still, anybody a fan of Whitney Houston besides me? Whoa. I think she had 7 #1 hits in a row. It is 13 after the hour. We have 48 people. We were up to 81 last time. We got to get some more people on here. Taco Platter, your advice from the suicide is working so well for me. Thank you, Mr. Block. Thank you, Taco Platter. But I have only one question. I still haven't gotten any of your comments on the manuscript I sent you, which has a lot more than that video. I did a video last week about how to deal with intrusive thoughts that tell you to harm yourself. There's 3 strategies. Watch them go by, mindfulness meditation, respond to them, and get out and exercise, or distract yourself. That's what I meant, only for a moment. Bubs, from my experience living in a basement apartment, I have 3 small windows and really messes with me. Luckily, Colorado is very sunny, yes. Couldn't recollect getting in the sun enough. It truly is medicine, of course. That's why they have high rates of depression in places like Alaska and Scandinavia. Sebastian Sincliffe, Lady Gaga's Shallow is so awesome and touching. Lady Gaga, Shallow? I think you meant to say something else. You love Whitney Houston. What a voice. Thank you. Tragic death at the age of 49. Taco, 3 exclamation points. What videos did you watch for mindfulness meditation? How to stop regret feeling? I have a video. Here it is, everybody, especially Parveen. This is something we could all use. Forgive. Jason. Mr. Broken wants a funny joke. I want a funny joke. Why did Whitney need drugs? She had everything. 6-octave voice, beautiful daughter, world adoration. I don't get it. But I do, being lifelong substance abuse. You can look at John Belushi. Look at all the famous people, celebrities, singers who have succumbed to drug abuse. Just because you're famous, just because you have money, just because you have an adoring public, doesn't mean you don't have pain. We're human. Life is suffering, said the Buddha. How do we deal with our suffering? Well, I run, I take psychiatric medications, and hard drugs, no thank you. Oh, it's called Shallow, thank you. Oh, Wiley Doodle, where did you, well, I heard when Jimi Hendrix played the Star Spangled Banner at Woodstock. That shows my age, but where did she sing it? Can I get it on YouTube? Yes, Whitney Houston, God bless her. Remember, what matters is not what's on the outside, what's on the inside. It doesn't matter what your external circumstances are, how rich, famous, how beautiful you are. If you don't have peace of mind, you don't have anything. That is the key. That's right. Brain chemistry is the key to everything. But Tony Issue, we can affect our brain chemistry by our thinking and our behavior. That's CBT for you. So we may have fakakta brain surgery, which is a Yiddish word, but CBT for better brain chemistry. What did DuPont say? Better living through chemistry, right? Well, better living for better brain chemistry. God, I don't know why I am stumbling over in words. I'm sorry. If one have their mechanisms of stress broken, how can they find joy in life when life becomes hard to live? Well, the mechanisms for stress can be resurrected. Look, Julie Hayes, God bless her. From the ashes I rise, right here. That's it. That's all of us. Human beings are resilient. Human beings can regenerate. The stress system can regenerate. The nervous system can regenerate. Thank you, Richard Farrell, for $5, starting to reduce my metazoprine. That's Remeron. After being stable for 2 years, why are you reducing it if you're stable on it? I'm sure it's something that your doctor and you must have discussed. What is black and white and red all over? A newspaper madge. That's the oldest joke in the book. How about what is black and white and red all over? When I was a kid, it was an embarrassed zebra. But anyway, yes, that was something when I was 6 years old, I heard. That was 1955, but thank you, Madeline. It's still a good joke. Parveen Vima, how to deal with inferiority complex? Well, nothing succeeds like success. There's something called self-efficacy. I have a video on it. If you start to do small things well and give yourself praise, you can feel more confident. Anyway, YouTube is getting rid of this thing called the Classic Studio. They're converting to beta, and I don't know how to do live chats on beta, so wish me well this week to figure out the new system. Otherwise, you won't be seeing me next Sunday. So I got to figure out how to do live chats on their new system. If anybody's technologically good, send me an email. We can have a phone chat. You can walk me through it. Oh my God. Man of Steel, that is bad. That is bad. What is black and white and red all over? Not with a chainsaw. Oh, not allowed to head out to the mountains and Scone. Really? That's too bad. Thanks, Kay Bailey. I love great jokes. Where's the Kay Bailey joke? I missed it. Nice, Edward Steiner. Okay, let's find Edward Steiner. I've started investing in stocks, beef, chicken, and vegetable. One day I hope to be a billionaire. Edward, that was very, very good. That was excellent. Where did you get that? That was very good planned words. Is misophonia a consequence of anxiety and depression? I've had it since I was a child. Never knew why. Are you familiar with it? Well, someone look it up on YouTube for me, guys. Misophonia. I have no idea. It's not phobia. Is it phonia? Someone look it up. Anyway, very, 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 very. Have you seen the stuff Dr. Phil is saying? I didn't even know he was alive. What happened to him? He's done a 360 on the quarantine. He thinks kids should be back in school now. What? He's out of his mind. Oh my God, did you hear about the nun who became an atheist? She kicked the habit. These are good. Thank you, everybody. I hope someone's laughing. Here's a poor joke. Why did the scientist remove a doorbell from his house? Because he wanted to get a Nobel. Come on, got it? Of course I got it, Sebastian. It was bad, 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 bad. Well, I know I've said it before, but I like it too much. And the guy who's not here anymore, Chris Kaiser, they're opening up a new restaurant on the moon. The food is great, but it has no atmosphere. I just like telling that joke. 49 people watching, that is really, 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 really low. Come on. People are abandoning this channel. Come on, guys. Aren't there even more depressed people now that we have this virus thing? My God, what's going to happen to me? I mean, after I died, no one will be watching this channel. Of course, what do I care? I'll be dead, right? Just spoke to my therapist. He knows about mindfulness meditation. He should. It's almost like a fad. Why didn't the chicken cross the road? It was under quarantine. Haha. Thank you. Coco Cherise, nice to see you. Well, let me see. A couple more donations should be good. Dr. Phil's also blaming it all on China, saying no one knew about this until March. What is he, a Republican? I started buying extra food in January. Of course, China let the entire world know the genome of this virus back in mid-January. Thinksters, nice to see you. Have we met? Gonzo Fisticuffs, like that button. Which button where? Why did it turn across the road to get to the Shell station? Did you make that up? This is really bad. This is the best channel on YT. What does YT stand for? Your turn? Thank you, Lagai. I appreciate it. Lagai lives in Alberta, and she was quarantining before quarantining became fashionable. Being depressed, my support team sends me jokes. They make me laugh. And what is your support team? The people around you? Well, thank you so much for the $20. God, wonderful. Every time someone sends 20, the screen becomes orange. Maybe it's color-coded. Torniki Gavascelli. Sounds like you're from Italy. Robert Good, it's a few sessions will get you truly understand the intrusive thoughts and how to let go of them. Yes, of course. Taco Platter is absolutely right. Mindfulness meditation is a powerful tool for dealing with depressive thoughts and intrusive thoughts and anxiety as well. Not all Republicans are like that. Well, in America they are, I'm afraid. You're right. Not all Republicans are like that, even in America. But there are climate deniers, and there's coronavirus deniers. How come people don't respect science? When I was growing up in the 50s and 60s, we were putting a man on the moon. Scientists had great respect from the public back then. Crime is a multi-story parks. That is wrong on so many different levels. Jason, you've hit a new low. I'm reading a book Doug mentioned. It's just a pain to get started. I am more used to training. You mean brain lock? Anyway, keep your questions coming in. 22 minutes. We're up to 56. Maybe we'll get up to 60. Today is April 19th. It's 2020. This has been a very, very strange year. This virus thing, it just came out of the blue. Although Bill Gates did a video, if you've heard it, from 2015 saying, we are going to have another pandemic and no one is prepared for it. He was a prophet. And of course, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is sending tons of money to people developing a vaccine. He thinks it should be around sometime at the end of 2021. Two-party system is a disaster. I agree with you. Sachin Krishkaigar, nice to hear you. The birth is flat. Oh my God. 58. This is great. Thank you. A joke. I belong to the Flat Earth Society. Do you know that? Yeah, I don't believe in science. I belong to the Flat Earth Society. We have members all around the globe. Now, come on, tell me that's a good joke. I belong to the Flat Earth Society. We have members all around the globe. Nice to see you, Sebastian. Come back next week. My support team is everyone I contact, jokes from this chat, family, friends, and outpatient. Hey, will you send me some of these by email, Edward Steiner? I like you because I'm used to send friends of mine taught at Rudolf Steiner School, Waldorf. Douglas Block with an H at gmail.com, douglasblock at gmail.com. Send me some of those jokes. Edward, I'll send you a nice chart. The stay-home order was extended another 30 days in Jacksonville, Florida, I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't know. I miss my best friend. He grew up with me in New York. We've known each other for 63 years. He's sequestered away in Southeast Portland. Meanwhile, I am still riding 3 times a week with my godson's brother, Thelonious. We're going out at 3 o'clock today. It'll be overcast, but still lovely in the high 60s. I used to be addicted to swimming, but I'm very proud to say I've been dry for 6 years. Jason, you're stooping to new lows. How to support your channel, Sachin? Well, there's 2 ways. One, there's a dollar sign in the bottom of your screen. Click on it, and you can give anywhere from 99 cents up. Or if you have a PayPal account, which you probably don't, but if you do, you can just go ahead and send me a PayPal donation and just use my email address. Douglas Block at could someone pray that the sun is going to come out? It's cloudy and I get really down, and it was supposed to be sunny later today, so please, I want it to come out. Hi Douglas, do you think being a school teacher is beneficial for mental health? Well, I went to graduate school when I was 24 years old in Eugene, Oregon to become a school teacher. I think teachers are like amazing people, and it's also very stressful, so some people can take to it better than others, but a classroom of kids, it's tough. Buffing a lot, start and stops. Oh, really? Huh. Anybody else having that problem besides the guy? Anyway, yes, do you like teaching school, John? I know people who love it. My aunt was a school teacher. A good friend of mine was a school teacher. Is exposure therapy the only way to get away from OCD fearful discussing thoughts? I don't know what exposure therapy is, Coco Cherise, in that category. If you're anxious and you're afraid of airplanes, exposure therapy means getting closer and closer to an airplane. I've never heard of it in terms of OCD thoughts. I want to get into bicycling, but I don't know how, and I'm so scared of falling off. Yes, get training wheels at first. Imagine, have someone coach you. Come on, you can do it. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. Dear Lord, bring some sunshine to Oregon. Douglas needs it. And here's Yope, Y-O-E-P, for 0.99 euros. Thank you. Every thought counts. It has been buffing? Huh. Well, I probably have too many things open right now. I apologize. I should have shut down. Maybe I'll shut down Quicken. Madge, be sure to get a good hermit. That's a very, very good thing you should be doing. Okay, I'm gonna shut down Quicken. I'm gonna shut down some of these other programs that are running in the background. That's really what's going on. Douglas, I'm an environmental consultant, but I would like to become a teacher. Well, hey, children need people like you. If you can handle what level? High school? Middle school? I hate public bathrooms, so I avoid them. Do I have to go in them to get over fear of them? Yeah, that's one way to do it. That's exposure therapy. But first you could stand in front of a door, then open it slowly. Do all of this under the supervision of a trained therapist, though. Taco, we always love having you. Remember, read my manuscript. Sorry that video is lagging so much. See you all next week. Wow. Is it better any now that I've shut some of these other programs? I also quit Google Chrome too. Any better now? Your screen is frozen. My God, hold on. It's got to be YouTube. Let me get some external power to this thing. Hold on. Okay, let's see if this helps. All right, let me know if it's getting any better. Middle school, well, God, that's a tough place. Better now? Okay, great. Well, I went ahead and closed some programs and put on some external power. I'm doing online CBT in the UK. It's offered through NHS. Wow, we have set aside 10 minutes every time. Very good. Fine here in Florida. Better this Coco Cherise. Students when I was dealing with the parents and the paperwork. I agree with you. Okay, usually the administration is worse than the students. Still need people to be teachers. Who is my favorite singer? I have them right now in terms of female singers. Male singers, Seeger. I'm Mary old folk music. Teachers are your hero. Their mothers too. Sunday live chat very helpful getting care of the virus. Thank you, Chuck. Sashi is the most prolific of my YouTube videos. He gives them a thumb. He gives very good comments. Here for Chuck. Maria, yes, another commenter on the channel. I'm in a depressive episode 5 months now. How long can I take it? You can take time. If you get through a day, you can get through the episode. Lazar Maria, please write me. I will send you an excerpt from the book on suicide prevention. I have a chapter called How to Do a Really Hard Day. So, DouglasBlock.com, here it is. My voice is fading in and out. God, on my microphone, it's really strong. It's still lagging. Well, that's YouTube. I don't know what else to do. I've closed all the programs. I have it plugged into an external power source. There's got to be something in YouTube going on. The voice is choppy. God. Well, let's try this again. It's got to be the transmission. From my end, the voice is perfectly good. Dropping every few seconds? What is going on? No, no, something is going on with the YouTube transmission. Anyway, I'm really apologize. From this end, everything looks fine, seems fine. Do the best you can. What can I tell you? Joyce Forney, nice to see you again. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful Sunday here, and now you're here. Great day for sure. Where are you, Joyce Forney? I think I read YouTube was slowing down videos because of the excessive use. Thank you. Yeah, nothing to do on this end. I didn't get an answer. What did you say? And was Laza Maria in the return address? Send me one right now. Sounds better now. Seems better now. It's not really lagging your voice. It's cutting in and out, but it seems okay now. Good afternoon, Rob Dryreck. Nice to see you again. Paul Selig. What other than talk therapy, healthy diet, daily exercise, having depressed routines, hobbies, and friends can you do to heal from depression? Well, you could try taking drugs, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Doing all the good stuff but things don't get better, well, keep it up. And what type of medication you're on? Sometimes that can make a difference. Listen to Melinda Combs' Come Healing. Wow, he was an amazing person. Better now, okay, better. Anyway, you've been sleeping 14 hours a day, you can't get any work done, and tired all day, you should definitely go see a psychiatrist or a doctor who specializes in depression, or just get yourself checked out. It could be something medical. Paul Selig, so what about music? What about being in nature? That helps. What about hanging out with people? Well, you have friends, okay, so you're doing all the good stuff. What type of medication you're on, and how severe is your depression? Are you able to work and concentrate? Maryland's a beautiful day in Maryland. Well, that's good. Trying to fast today. It's always a good thing. If I send you an email, do you answer them all? No, I don't answer all my emails. I'm overwhelmed with them. Every now and then I'll take one or two, because if I did that, I wouldn't get any writing done. I wouldn't make any new videos. I wouldn't do anything. I need an assistant. Anybody want to move to Portland and become my assistant? Blue cheese for the gut? Huh, never heard from that. Ontario, Canada. Hey, you and Lagai should say hello to each other. You're both Canadians. Anyway, Mr. Dharma Paji, you should definitely go see a mental health practitioner. Wow. More prayers for son. Okay. I'm desperate. Because I'm desperate, here it is for kids. Think out loud jokes. What happens to race car drivers when they eat too much? Only Americans will get this one. They get indigestion. Indigestion. Who keeps the ocean clean? The mermaid. Don't get that one. How do you make a hot dog stand? Take away its chair. Boy, these are really bad. Yes, bless you too, Chuck. There's more evidence from studies that playing a music instrument is good for you. Of course, Shirley K., you're absolutely right. Things have been better since you got your piano. How'd you learn how to play it? Is a lady from Croatia here today? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't see her. You're 23 years old and you feel so damn tired. Also, could it be a case of that my antidepressant serotonin is causing this? Yes, sometimes a lot makes people sleepy. Did that for my wife. I also feel like I can't remember anything. My memory is terrible. Well, was that happening before the depression? Talk to your doctor about your antidepressants. Is Lazar Maria, is that the one from Croatia? She's here today. Valkyrie Gaming. Hey, Doug, my girlfriend told me she was suicidal. Wow, March 3rd. And has depression and anxiety. It's been 31 days since I've heard from her, but she active on social media, is safe with family. I get ghosted? I don't know what it means to get ghosted. I'm dumb, but I don't know that term, but it doesn't sound good. Hello, Canadians. Well, there was somebody here from Alberta who just, not from Ontario. Lagai, you guys should become pen pals. My sister plays a musical instrument. That's a harmonica. That's you, Jason Clue. That's the 5th time you've said that. Hey, Ballpen96. Nice to hear from you. Murmur like a housemaid. Oh, to clean your house. Thank you. Do you have any advice on dealing with waking up every morning, bad anxiety through nightmares? Has been going for years. Yeah, I would take some good, I would go to your doctor and see if you can get some medication, antidepressants that will help you. Remeron, Trazodone, and amitriptyline are the big 3 that I've taken, and they've all helped. So again, I am not allowed to diagnose and treat, which I'm not. I'm just recommending medications that work for me. Talk to your doctor about them. There are medications that can help with sleep. You took 2 Prozac and went completely nuts. Chicken Sandy, the same thing happened with me. Some people just can't handle it. Hi, Douglas. Just want to say your book that we have reviewed is terrific. It helped me a great deal. Well, have you made any comments? And what section are you on, John Gaffilan? I have 3 parts. I think you only got the first one. Okay. When I was 15, someone snarky boy told me I was worse than Suzanne in that song because she was only half crazy. That's how I found Leonard Cohen. Love at first. Lazy Eye Ranch, his name is Suzanne. She just let us know. I love that name. Anyway, Wiley Doodle, talk to your doctor about sleeping medication. Okay, what else can we say? Do you ever talk about your nightmares? Yeah. Oh my God, a bird came. Ballpen96, I'm 20 years old and really worried about my headache and wired sensation in my head. What should I do? I visited my doctor 2 times last month and I was absolutely fine. Well, it might be anxiety, it might be something else. Can you see a psychiatrist? Wow, a little robin is eating seeds out of my bird feeder. Wonderful. I got ghosted by my ex-childhood friends. It's one of the worst things someone can do. I still don't know what ghosted means. Ghost is like when someone abrupt comes you off from all social media with no reason. Wow, that's hurting. Mark Len, thank you. 10 pounds, you're a saint. What parts of the book have you reviewed? Have you gotten to part 10? Thank you. Mark is a great supporter of this station. He's reading my manuscript and reviewing it. And thank you from the UK. Banaloi, that sounds awesome. You should video that performance. I love those Tibetan singing bowls. Bullpen, drink more water, a lot of water. High blood pressure too. Yes, the headaches could come from being dehydrated and from high blood pressure, though at 20 it's unlikely. I got the whole manuscript, 60 or so pages if I remember. I'll give it another read this week. Yes, but you don't have part 2. I'll send that to you. Can anxiety alter blood circulation? Well, it can certainly make your heart go pound, 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 which could affect the circulation. Again, you should be under the care of a doctor or psychiatrist. Chicken Sandy, I'm not sure what brain shivers are or extreme nausea. I'm not quite sure what they are either. On the chat panel, there's a message saying slow mode is on. Yeah, that's because I have to slow down the comments, otherwise it'd be faster even than they are. Kieran Lagai, $20.99 Canadian. Peace to everyone. Peace to you. I wonder why you always choose the same amount, 20.99 anyway. Hey, thank you. Lagai from Alberta, just up the I-5 corridor and to the right. We had a nice chat the other day on the phone. We are afraid of squirrels because we're nuts. No, here's a better one. A squirrel goes into a psychiatrist's office, says, Mr. Psychiatrist, is it true that you are what you eat? Psychiatrist says, yes, I've studied nutrition. You are what you eat. If you eat good stuff, you feel good. If you eat junk, you feel junky. Yes, I believe you are what you eat. The squirrel says, well, if that's the case, then I'm nuts. How do you like that? Madeline Roy, Lazy Ranch. When I'm listening to the singing bowls, I put on my indigo aura glasses, draw the drapes, makes everything purple. Wow. And who is this person you're referring to, Madeline Roy? Is it Ravi Shankar? Or I completely lost touch with that. Thank you, Police in part 2. So grateful to be affiliated with an instrument that may save lives. Well, what did you think of part 1? Tell me again. I think you said it was very good. Rob Dryak, Mr. Douglas, what have you been doing to stay? Whoops. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Uh, I've been working from my home. Wow. My anxiety levels have dropped significantly, not having to go to work, deal with people. Well, Tony, you're one of the few people. Uh, what have you been doing to stay occupied during this pandemic? I've been currently starting to watch movies, so I won't start worrying about all the little things. Well, I have a book project. This is my biggest book project I've written. Maybe 11 books. This is the biggest one I've ever done. It's called When It Hurts Too Much to Live. I think that's a great title, and I've been riding my bike. You know why your hands are cold with anxiety? I have no idea. Probably poor circulation. Ballpen 96. Yeah, I've been a month without headaches. That's when I drank 3 bottles of 1 liter. Oh. Mr. Dharmapaji. I've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety for 6 years. Stems from lack of meaning. That's true. Unable to find meaning. I'm also unemployed. Well, that could definitely lead to depression. Well, you know, there's books you can read, books on vocational counseling that maybe give you some meaning, or you can basically just ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What gives me joy? I wish we were neighbors. You sound like my kind of people. Well, you're just in the same state. One's in Southern California, one's in Mid-California. You should drive down and meet each other halfway. Does the free light stay on when you close the door? I don't think so. I think it's only when you open it. But that's a great question. You're writing a science fiction novel, Tessa? Good for you. Yeah, I agree, Lazy Eye Ranch. Christians don't speak that way to others. If they don't uplift you, avoid them. How do you make holy water? You boil the head out of it. Thank you, Oliver Woolley. I love that joke. I'd forgotten I knew it. That is one of the best jokes I've ever heard. Mr. Douglas, part 1 is great. I believe that your book project is amazing. The title is most suitable. Yes, I do think When It Hurts Too Much to Live is really a good title that communicates that someone's in despair. I have depression, severe OCD. What book do you recommend? Well, for depression, healing from depression, from severe OCD, Brain Lock. Okay, so well, I'll even show you this. So if you have depression, this is my magnum opus, Healing from Depression, 12 Weeks to a Better Mood by Douglas Block. And then Brain Lock by Jeffrey Schwartz, another nice Jewish boy, is for OCD. How are you doing, Billy Reed? By the way, no one laughed at my joke from Billy Reed. I thought it was very good. I think it's impossible for me to ever heal from suicidality and severe depression. No, you can heal. So, Mr. Dharmapaji, here it is. Here's the 4 magic words to tell you so, self, over and over again, ad nauseum. This too shall pass. Thank Mark, you've read part 2. There goes the, I just dropped the mouse. I'm gonna have to go pick it up. Hey, Em, nice to see you. Yes, Mark, I'll send you part 3 when you're ready. Yes, Mobius Zero, I'm glad you're doing better. Thank you for being here. Here it is, an Apple mouse. Steve Jobs revolutionized computers. I've read articles that just says some people in anxiety are thriving during this crisis. That's true. Someone just said going to work and dealing with people. He doesn't have to do that anymore. Lazy Eye Ranch says, I'm probably agnostic, but I like being around people who actually follow the teachings of Christ and are Buddha. They are kind and empathetic. They don't judge. I think I'm suffering from memory loss, but I can't remember. What about ECT, Mr. Dharmapaji? ECT or TMS? I know electroconvulsive therapy is very radical, but it does help people when nothing else does. Again, talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. By the way, Lazy Wrench says he was an agnostic. Do you know what the word agnostic means? It means, well, you're not saying there is no God, but you're doubtful. Well, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I'm not quite sure. I'm just not sure. So here comes the joke. Did you hear about the dyslexic agnostic insomniac? He lay awake all night asking himself, is there a dog? I'll say it again. The dyslexic, which means he reverses letters, agnostic, which means he doesn't know if God exists or not, insomniac, can't sleep. He lay awake all night saying, is there a dog? Come on, laugh somebody. Shirley Kay says, we've been discussing horrible dreams and waking up upset. It wasn't just you. Yes, it's a difficult time. I thought you would say, Doug, stop dropping the mouse. I appreciate you're always holding live, always Sunday. Can you next week speak and give us advice on, whoops. These things are going too fast. Rob Dryrex said, could you speak and give us advice on how to respond to our thoughts and emotions? Every spiritual teaching, every psychological teaching, every philosophical teaching is about that. If you have about 5 days, I can tell you. But essentially, mindfulness meditation says just watch them go by, don't push them away, and don't hold on to them. Okay, I'll write that down. So in terms of thoughts and emotions, especially when they're distressing, don't push them away, and don't hold on. Oh, I finally got that out. Don't push the thoughts away, don't hang on to them. Anybody else want to review my new manuscript? I need all the help I can get. Doug, how is God spelled backwards? Dog, duh, that's what the joke was about. I met a Chinese drug dealer. He said, have you seen my cocaine? I said, not since Zulu. Missed that one. Have you thought about doing a video-based question and answer? That's exactly what we're doing right now. I just so have many more questions that have time to be fleshed out. Well, send me an email and ask the questions. Maybe I'll do a video about it. Shirley K. Imani goes in cycles. Mine goes in cycles. It may last a few weeks and it goes away. Right now they are following the same pattern every morning. What's your diet like? Well, I start my day eating something called Hostess Twinkies. You ever heard of those? Oh, they're delicious. Then I eat about a quart of ice cream. After that, I drink some beer. And then to wrap it off, I drink 6 cups of espresso. That all was a complete lie. Did you hear about the guy who dropped his mouse? He was a true blockhead. Thank you. You know what's going to happen. The coronavirus is going to eventually go away like everything else. Okay, someone asked me about my diet and I made a silly remark. So I basically am vegetarian. I do eat, well, no meat, mostly fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds. I have yogurt every morning with berries. I do have sardines every now and then. And I try to be as active as I can for being 71. Walk every day. When I don't walk, I run. And I find the more active I am, the better I feel. And, you know, God doesn't make junk, so don't put junk in your body. Stay away from processed foods, sugars, trans fats, all that stuff. You know, when you get used to eating well, it becomes a habit. And when you're in a supermarket, go on the outside, not the middle aisles. On the outside is where all the produce is. All right. New here, I live alone with a dog and cat. I have grown sons who doesn't understand my depression. I'm lost. Well, there are meetup groups in America. Meetup.com, you can find other people who do understand. You like something, I don't know what it was. Brad, I went to a man, doctor said you have terminal cancer and Alzheimer's. The man says, well, at least I don't have cancer. Now that was very clever. Did you hear about the doctor who said to the patient, you have 6 months to live? 6 months went by, the patient didn't pay his bill. Doctor says, okay, I'll give you another 6 months. That's from the Borscht Belt. You only have 6 months to live. 6 months goes by, the patient doesn't pay. I'll give you another 6 months. You love to review my manuscript. Have you ever been suicidal, Madeline? You seem like such an upbeat person. I can't ever imagine you having one depressed thought. Email me, and I'll send it to you. All right, Rob Dryak says something that I want to see what it says. Well, I'll put that. Rob Dryak is giving me a nice compliment. He says, everybody have in mind, send $5 next week because Dougie is doing a good job. Well, thank you, Rob. I never thought you were a vegetarian. That's so cool. And what do you think I was eating? Like pigs and cattle? Especially in America. I mean, factory farming is of the devil, really. What they do to those animals and those feedlots, oh my God. Even for that, I wouldn't eat meat. But you can get pasture-raised meat, which is fine, but I just have lost my taste for it. Purely yellow, you've helped me so much. Well, I just painted my room yellow. Hey, where's my phone? I'll show you a scene right before bed if I can find it. Does anybody like yellow besides me? It's a wonderful, wonderful, it's a cheerful color. If I can just find my camera. Isn't that nice? This is a dead time. There's a picture. Whoop, you can't really tell. It's a picture of Jesus on the wall. But check this out. Someone sent this to me to give to my wife. Tell me if this is not going to make your heart sing. Isn't that beautiful? That is the inner child, the beautiful inner child we all have. Next time you start beating yourself up, just remember, you have this inner child inside of you. All right. Thank you, Purely Yellow. I love your name. Yes, vegetarian, even vegan sometimes. You're in the right place, Jebby, to help. We are here to help you. Marian Kami, my depression is very bad right now with my current pressures, especially without the anxiety meds. Well, what about getting back on them? I'm sure with my family and feel crushed most of the time with difficulty sleeping. Can you give me advice? Yes, go to your doctor and find out why you're not on your anxiety meds. And go to a therapist to help to deal with your family issues. It's so goddamn difficult to control urges. Yes, it is. That's the human dilemma. But it can be done. How do you get a jazz musician off your front porch? Pay for the pizza. I didn't get the joke. When you start feeling better, but please explain to me, Paul, about yourself. When you begin to understand your thoughts are contributing to depression, I've been told it's all about balancing thoughts out. Well, it's about many things. It's about balancing out your thoughts, your physiology. Look, guys. Okay, this chart is saved people's lives. What does it say? 5 self-care activities to improve your mood. Physical self-care, get your physical body in shape. Emotional, mental self-care, watch your thoughts. Social support, make sure you have people to connect to. Spiritual connection, make sure you're connected to your higher power. Healthy lifestyle habits, structure, time in nature, setting goals, pleasure, relaxation, creative self-expression, stress management, and a day of rest. 5 different things you can do. So it's never about one thing. Healing is never about one thing, especially with mood disorders. You need to take a multimodal approach. I'm going to write that right down. Never let anybody tell you there's only one thing to do to help with depression. You have to do many things. Many things. And by the way, I do believe in medication when it's warranted. I have a lot of respect for some psychiatrists I know. And so, don't be afraid to ask for that if you feel it could help you. And I can't spell right now. All right. Yes, Jebby, I'm glad you're here. Doctor, I keep thinking I'm a dog. Well, Hope on the couch, take a look. Sorry, I'm not interested in the couch. Not allowed on the couch. Very, very funny. Do you think you could talk about disturbing dreams in one of your next videos? Well, I don't really know much about them except they generally represent your unconscious according to psychoanalysts. So if you have disturbing dreams, when you're dreaming, you're processing something during the day. So have things been going on that have been bothering you? That could be one of the reasons for your disturbing dreams. You're processing the difficulties in your life during your sleep. Douglas, do you see the bright yellow goldfinch males at your Peter? Not as much. It's been coming unseasonably warm here in Portland, the 60s and 70s. They usually come in the winter, so they've really kind of taken a break. He's an angel for sure. Well, thank you, if you meaning me. Jay Nita, that was my first crush. All right, we are at 12:55. We have 5 minutes left. Can we basically, Jamie and me too went through a terrible divorce. Yes, that divorce is just so crushing, so crushing. Then King Vegeta. Hey Douglas, how are you doing? I don't remember if you remember, but I know I gave you a book recommendation a while ago and I was curious if you ever got it. Well, what is the book recommendation? Tell me now. Do you know how many people write me? I mean, it's overwhelming, but yes, tell me the book recommendation and type it up on the live chat. Oh, Jason Clow, another bad joke. Okay, what else do we have here? You're welcome, Avakir Gaming. All right. Oh yeah, very good. I love your joke, Brad, about the Alzheimer and the cancer. Yes, that's very good. All right, what else do people have to say? How does one mend a broken heart? Okay, what do you think, guys? How do you mend a broken heart? Here's my advice right here. There is no cure. A broken heart except time. If I can type. What do you think about that? All the broken hearts from the breakups I've had that were so devastating, 10, 15, 20 years later, the pain is basically receded. Right. Except, here's something I once learned. A broken heart is an open heart. I did an essay on this in my book, Words That Heal. If anybody wants it, I could send it to you. Oh yeah, Wally Doody, you watched that show on Bedlam? Very interesting and sad, yes. My brothers highly recommended it, how the mental health, people who need mental health don't get it. Thank you for reminding me that. Wiley Doodle, yes, it was very sad. Lazy Iran says quitting alcohol helped her get out of her depression. That's a very good thing to do. Yes, how many? Yeah, right. Rob Dryack says, thank you, Mr. Block. Thank you. You've helped me so much, but it takes us to want to change also too. So that reminds you of the joke. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? Anybody tell me and I'll send him a chart. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? Who knows the answer to that? Wow, you met a devil in a dream in the form of a woman, held up a cross in face and wake up? Wow, you have some really powerful dreams, Jezza. Well, we have exactly 1 minute, 9 seconds left. Who can tell me how many psychiatrists it takes to change a light bulb? Time and positive thinking, cognitive behavioral therapy, save me in these chats with the blockheads every week has been a cornerstone of my recovery. Thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch. Staying healthy, staying inside, stay alive. Well, I have something better than that. We are here to support you. Well, thank you, John. You do, just by giving me the opportunity to serve. Wow. The Mind Illuminated, a complete meditation guide integrating Buddhist wisdom and brain science. Wow, that's a heady title. That's amazing. Thank you, the new King Veda. Okay, it takes one, Rob Dyrek. It's Dyradek. I can't pronounce your name. Anyway, it does take one, but you don't have the punchline yet. You're halfway there. Kelly Burns, one, but the light bulb has to really want to change. Bingo, Kelly Burns. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, do you want me to send you part 2 of the manuscript? Thank you, Kelly. Isn't that really great? Yep. One, but the light bulb really has to want to change. Edward Steiner, Kelly Burns, you both got it. And Rob, you are very close. Oh, the answer has been told to you by Kelly and Edward. Only one psychiatrist is needed to change a light bulb, but the light bulb really has to want to change. That's very funny. Chuck Pistachio, wishing everybody a blessed day. Stay well, stay healthy, stay home. I like that. Stay well, stay healthy, stay home. So, thank you for your support, Shirley. Welcome to the new folks. This weekly session helped me so much. So, I'm 71 years old. I feel like I'm 20. So here's my prescription for growing old gracefully. Now, I know that some of the old folks like Madeline Roy know this, but anyway, 3 things. I call it ABC. Stay active. Oh, what does the B stand for? Oh my God. The C is stay connected. It's about moving. Oh, it's ACE. There it is. ACE. There we are. Okay, here it is. ACE. The 3 keys to staying young. Stay active. That's number 1. Second is stay connected. We need to be around other people, have community. And finally, stay engaged. Do something with your life that gives you purpose and meaning. And you're always involved, because if you're engaged and you're involved with life, you don't have enough time. You don't have very much time to think about your depression, how miserable you are. So stay active, stay connected, stay engaged. My 3 tips for growing old gracefully. Anybody have another idea? I've developed a crush on a YouTuber in Australia who I'm learning a lot about gardening. He's adorable. I had a nice dream about him last night. Well, your brain is healing. Keep safe and love yourself. Thank you, Jason. Another really good one. Yes, yes, yes. Kelly Burns, what do you have to say? Any final donations? Kelly, I think you've contributed before. Well, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but yeah. How about one donation in the next, well, we've already gone 2 minutes over, in the next 5 seconds. Thank you, Mr. Block, once again. We all appreciate you. Thank you. Stay engaged. What if you plan to marry? Brad, you're brilliant. Thank you. That is very, very good. Man, you deserve something. Send me your email address. I'll send you one of these charts. Boost your psychological immune system, and 5 activities for to improve your mood. Yeah. What happens if you plan to marry? Brad, you are amazing. Thank you, thank you. That made my day. I wish I could meet someone like him in real life. He's such a sweet, funny guy who loves animals. I wonder who that you're talking about. Yes, one psychiatrist, but the light bulb really has to want to change. Well, I want to end by saying, no matter how badly you're feeling, no matter how down you are, no matter how hopeless it looks, there is always the option of recovery. Lazy Eye Ranch, aka Suzanne from Leonard Cohen, down in Central California, was feeling crummy, desperate, even partially suicidal a year ago, and now she's having nice dreams. She's having some joy, interest in life. You see, if Suzanne can recover and resurrect, so can we all. I leave you with this image that Suzanne manifested, and still I rise from the ashes. Anybody who recovers from a really bad depressive episode rises from the ashes. The Phoenix Bird. Remember, resurrection is what we're about. Stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, stay active, stay connected, and stay engaged. And by the way, you can also get married if you're engaged also. All right. Lazy Eye Ranch says, I get 2 calls a week now from peer counselors. It's great. Look at Lazy Eye Ranch. You've changed your life. You've turned it around. Good for you. Tim Coate, I'm a master's level counseling student. I found your content a few weeks ago. Thank you for all of it. Yes, well, you can use some of it in your papers. See if your therapist will do telemedicine. Mine is doing our sessions on FaceTime. My therapist is also doing that. I will email you. Do you have a way to go Walmart to send a MoneyGround? I have no credit card. How about Safeway? Yeah, Walmart's like way the hell up here, out of the way. Well, what about, you don't need a credit card. Just go get a PayPal account. It's free. Go to paypal.com. Rob, set up a free account. All you need is a checking account. And I'm sure you have that. So go to paypal.com, set up a free way to send and receive money. Online. And yeah, Walmart's about 8 miles away from here. So that's okay. Just do that and you'll be fine. Otherwise, if you want to send it to Walmart, next time I'm up in Jansen Beach, I'll pick it up. All right, sweet dreams. Have a joyful week. Stay safe, everybody. And one day this coronavirus will be over. Until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Thanks for stopping by.